I'm Ewan, I'm building a beverage brand from scratch and documenting my journey. And at this stage in the journey, I'm looking for a co-man or a co-manufacturer, someone who can produce the beverages. After many months of dealing with this one co-man, they ended up ghosting me. I can gather this is very common. I think these co-mans are very selective on who they choose. They tend to go with companies that have bigger brand presence and are more likely to yield them recurring revenue. And so as a first-time beverage founder with a small MOQ or minimum order quantity, maybe I'm not as attractive as a client to take on. I'm dealing with several co-mans, and one specifically said that they only offer shrink sleeving, which I had to look up what that was. So I went to YouTube, and it actually looks pretty good. And so upon doing more research, I realized it could be actually a better option than digitally printing. The problem with digitally printing is that one is that you put little tiny microscopic holes in the external layer of the can, which could actually affect the integrity of the internal lining. And that's not good. You don't want any sort of compromise on the lining that could potentially expose the ingredients to the aluminum can and cause contamination or corrosion or anything. Also, when you digitally print a can, what I'm told is that the label can actually tend to flake off over time, and so that's not good. So I don't want that. When you look into print sleeving, it's a plastic sheet that goes around and it gets shrink wrapped to the can. And the colors actually pop a lot more. It's more true to the source file because the colors are just directly on the plastic and not interacting with the aluminum can. And so you don't have any issues with flaking. You literally can't tell that it's not digitally printed. The colors pop more, and there's no issue with the internal lining. So I think for those reasons, it's actually a pretty good option, and I'm strongly considering it. So a good lesson for business and in life. Always have an open mind and never get too married or locked into one idea or one way of thinking. I'll keep you posted, and as always, thank you for continuing to follow my journey, and I'll see you in the next video.